Here in Studio SO3 at Dock House at Media City in Salford. Delighted to welcome back into the room personal trainer. Hello, you lot.
Yo.
Hey. Yo. Willem, would you mind introducing your bandmates, please?
Sure thing. To my right here, we have Abel Tuinstra on keyboards. We have Franti Marasova on guitars. We have Ruben van Weegberg over there with the blue hair, fresh blue hair on bass guitar. We have drummer Kik Kluiving. We have Gideon Keizer on the bongos. And we have Leon Harms on guitar.
Just as you want it. And we'll talk about Saturday night's gig in a short while. But we've got to get something out of the way first, because obviously I'm something of a jinx when it comes to your vehicular situation.
Oh yeah. Apparently so. Yeah. We've had like 3 van breakdowns every single time we came to this very studio. So that's been a bit unfortunate, but like it's also really nice to be here. So
long as you get from A to B, okay. I mean, I get a lot of despondent people getting in touch with me if you don't turn up for the gigs that we will mention in a short while. So Saturday night, I've seen you playing twice now in Manchester on possibly the 2 smallest stages that you could find in Manchester. One being the Castle, which is just a wonderful venue, holds about 80 people, tiny stage. And then also on Saturday night, as I say, at the Deaf Institute, again, brilliant venue. But you like to work the stage, don't you? I mean, I've seen videos of you playing on bigger stages than both of those, and you fill the place. And so it must have been quite weird for you, because you were still brilliant on Saturday night, but I could tell that you were like a caged animal.
Yeah, me personally, I really like that. I think it's a challenge for all of us, but it's really nice to play small stages. It's like a little challenge, especially I think Abel, who plays keyboards.
Yeah, he's got a fair few of them as well. A bit Rick Wakeman.
Yeah. He's all about like trying out fitting into small spaces, which is it's really nice for all of us.
Yeah. And you know, somebody mentioned it previously, but when you're on stage, you do genuinely all look like you really like each other and you're having a great time.
Yeah, we're great actors.
As soon as you get off, does it all explode and you all start blaming each other for little things? I bet that's the case, surely.
No, never.
No.
Never. That never happens.
No, I wouldn't imagine it did, actually. Okay, so, and I've seen also that the gigs that you play in Holland, they're getting bigger and bigger, aren't they? I mean, it's really taking off for you.
Absolutely, and like thanks to you, gonna say it again. Like thanks to you, also over here, it's like crazy for us. That's like thank you, man. That's like very much appreciated. All your support. Thanks.
No, it's an absolute pleasure to be in this situation. I tell you. So I read also that you formed a personal trainer because you've been in other bands, but you formed personal trainer because you wanted to start a band with quote no rules.
Yeah, basically, it was just at the very start, with like very early days, was just me messing around a bit. But then we got a lot more serious with all these awesome musicians over here. So yeah.
But it was a bit random, wasn't it? So when it was you, and then you would just like the look of somebody, like the way that they played, and just say, "Oh, do you fancy a bit of music?" And
yeah, that was the start of it. Yeah, I was definitely like. Going out a lot, going to like bars and like asking people if they wanted to be in my band. Yeah. If something clicked, and this is the very best of all of the musicians I've spoken to, except for maybe 8 or 9 other people who were also really great.
Well, I mean, it is a tremendous band you've got, but it's funny. I can imagine that you're walking into a bar in Amsterdam and people are going, "It's him again. He's going to ask you if you want to join your band." He's going to I bet you.
Yeah, that's probably happened a lot. Yeah.
Well, like I say, you've got a wonderful outfit going on, and I also believe that you intended originally not to make any records, just play live.
Yeah, that was a thing. And then a good friend of mine, Casper van der Lans, who recorded like 2 of my favorite records from the Netherlands, like one from a band called Petersburg and one from a band called The Homesick. And also, by the way, Korfbal record, which is a band that Leon, who plays guitar with us, plays drums on. He's like my favorite producer in the Netherlands, and he kind of convinced me to like make records with him.
Right.
And I really respect him, and I've really learned a lot from him. So that has been really nice, just getting to know a little bit better how to record stuff and mix it and so.
Right, okay. And you are remarkable live, but you need to tell me about this 24-hour gig that you put together during lockdown at the Paradiso.
Yeah. So there's this big venue in Amsterdam that we really like. Ruben and I used to go to school across the street from there. And we wanted to do something around like the COVID situation, like a live stream thing. And then after like all these very crazy difficult ideas, we kind of settled on playing for 24 hours straight, which was really interesting. Probably one of the weirdest things I've ever done. That was a really, really strange trip, but it was really nice.
But the thing is that you're not the Grateful Dead. It's not as though you're going to start wigging out and doing solos for 25 minutes. And so you had an hour's worth of material, but you had to keep going over it again and again, presumably.
There was a little bit of Grateful Dead in there.
Oh, was there?
It was 24 hours, so it was a big shit show. Yeah. There was some fun parts in there, but yeah.
Surely you must have taken it in turns to just have a little bit of sleep.
I think maybe you had like half an hour of sleep, but
No.
yeah, you did. No, I think most of us didn't sleep.
I might have dozed off.
I had some sleep. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We had like a schedule where everyone was supposed to have 1 hour break every 8 hours.
Right.
But I think Willem was the only one who couldn't handle the break. So he, every time after 10-minute break, he came back to just sing again. Also because we probably sang the songs very terribly bad.
Oh yes, so they kind of stood in for we're like stand-in singers when I would go to sleep. I thought they did a great job. I just wanted to be there, which is why I came back.
Right, okay. Well, just intriguing, the whole kit and caboodle. And as I say, you know how much I love your band. And you're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs for us now. So what are you going to do and in what order?
First off, we're gonna play a song that we released on a live record called A Million. Then we're gonna play an oldie called Key of Ego. Then we're gonna play a new song called I Can Be Your Personal Trainer. And then we're gonna play one of the first songs we ever made called Total Wotal.
Okay.
You missed Intangible.
Oh, I missed the first one we're gonna play, which is called Intangible, and this is the best one.
Okay, well, I'm sure they're all wonderful. Thank you, Personal Trainer, live in session.